Hello and welcome to the Automotive Flux channel. So we're back to play some next car game. Wreckfest. They added a lot of stuff to this game and I want to try it out. I backed this game originally. I've got like the collector's edition and stuff, but they still haven't added the features for that yet. But I am very thankful that they started to add careers. They've added a ton of new cars. They've added a market. They've got a bunch of stuff going on. Unfortunately, I do not have any of the cars required to do these careers because you have to have a certain type of car and certain a certain class of car to be able to do those. So we're going to do a custom event instead. One of the things they also did was fix up a lot of these tracks, which is excellent. So I'm going to try one I maybe haven't gone on before. Let's do the dirt speedway, and we'll go for the oval for our first race. So I have two cars, just a small European one. These are original. Okay, this one's an original car, but this one's from a while ago as well. It's maxed out. Let's go banger race with a lot of people. 15 is a lot of laps. Let's do 10. With random weather, and it's all going to be A-class, which is what I am. Let's go, they have extra hard. Let's just go normal. I'm not, we'll go with normal AIs as well. I don't know why it was set to easy. Let's go normal. So, yeah, let's see what we can do on this oval. Now, one of the big issues I had with this game previously was my computer is, it's a pretty tough computer, a GTX 780, and it's an i7-4770K, but those are hardware pieces from a couple of years ago, so this game does lag a little bit. I'm sorry, it probably will not maintain 60. They have done a lot to make it better, but I'm also not playing on full graphics, so hopefully it will look okay and run okay as well. Now, I have not played this game since probably a couple months. I tend to come back to it every once in a while, just to give it a go. But this car has to be my favorite out of every car in the game. I don't know why particularly, but this stance of it is just like, if I was to build a banger car, this would be exactly the stance I'd go for. So we are in 23rd because I am garbage, apparently. One thing I'm now noticing is they added health, and I guess it's a percentage, as well as mechanical damage from the looks of things at the bottom there. We're definitely not going to win the race, but as long as we have a good race, I don't care. Just doing these custom events, it's, whoa, get out of here. There's no flashbacks in this, so if I make a mistake, then I'm gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, let's do a couple of these. So the reason that I'm not doing a Smite video today is because I'm actually recording this on Tuesday, right after recording the Smite video. And that is simply because I just do not have time on Thursday when I usually record things. And I really want to make sure that I get this stuff done. I don't want to leave it to chance, so that's why you're getting this now. Alright, so we're still in 23rd. We've knocked out somebody behind us. They're like right on our tail, to be honest. I fell behind pretty quickly early on with a couple of bad crashes and going out of the general loop area. This person ahead of us here is definitely one of those people who has fallen along with me. So one of the comparisons that I make when I play this game is always BeamNG, but now that they're starting to add careers and starting to give the game a bit more identity, it's becoming clear what the idea of this game is, and that it is separate from Beam in its own right, being a very detailed damage model, but not soft body physics by any means. I think the racing in this game is a lot better than Beam, but Beam is mostly focused on the simulation, while this game is focused on like gritty racing, basically. Seems like, okay, they're all just... Apparently that's the way that the AI is taking us. That was okay. I mean, we got some money. I'm only level 3. Let's go with mixed 7. We will do the short circuit, same car, same style, same AI. Let's do it. We're just gonna do a few races. Like, we're just gonna keep going. I guess this video is gonna be around 20 minutes. So, yeah, let's keep going until that time is up. Hopefully we can do... Wow, that is a lot of fake Jaguars. That's a new car I have not seen. Interesting fact, my great aunt on my dad's side, she was a very interesting lady, and I think there was something about her husband. He died, but he left her a ton of money, and she bought a V12 Jaguar, and she only used it to like go back and forth from the shopping center and McDonald's for a lot of years. So we went to her house. Wow, that is a harsh wall right there. We went to her house a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, she's passed away now. But we went to her house probably maybe 10 years ago. It might have been a little less than that, like between 5 and 10 years ago. And I noticed that she had this V12J in the garage, and unfortunately at the time I wasn't licensed. I was just getting my first tier of the licensing, so I couldn't drive it. She told me that I could drive it when I came back with a license. Unfortunately she died not too far after that, so... Oh wow. Okay, our car is... I think we're missing a wheel. Maybe I should focus on racing. It seems that we have damaged every single part of our car, and it is now going to take 13 years to do all 10 laps of this course. I really... Okay, let's restart the race. I don't think you want to see me do that. But anyway, I always thought that this lady... I think she was a really cool lady. Somebody who'd be willing to buy a V12 Jaguar. Despite being like pretty old, and that not really being the type of car for somebody that age. I have a lot of cars that I would love to build one day, and I'd love to get the same car that she had. Not the exact same one, even though I'm sure that one had like no kilometers on it. But I would really like to get a car like she had, and I don't know, just have a V12 car. Having a V12 is one of those things that just gets rarer and rarer as time goes on. They just don't make cars with V12s anymore. Obviously gas mileage and regulations and such, but I'd love to have that experience, to feel what a V12 is like. Ooh, get out of my way, buddy. See, now I'm crashing in the exact same spot. Okay, let's continue. Let's try and get out of this so we don't damage ourselves too much. I currently drive a car with a V6, but before that I had a flat 4 car, and I'm really liking the V6 a lot. Just for that bottom end torque, the acceleration is nuts on my new car in comparison to the previous one. Just the power and acceleration, that is. Because, okay, that's a cut and a half right there. That was actually an aerial attack. I absolutely meant to do that. Seems like this orange car may have lost a wheel, putting us up into 3rd place. Alright, we're coming around this corner here, probably gonna have to take it a little slower. We are actually doing quite well in comparison to last time. I mean, this is what happens when you don't get shunted into a wall and then hit by every single car in the pack. Now this corner up here, not the one we're currently on, but this one corner right here, I need to learn to take it better, because that previous time I smashed into the wall and then died and had to restart the race. And then pretty much every time after that I've taken it incorrectly, but still managed to get out of it on time. Alright, let's continue. I have my car set to extremely soft suspension for off-road, so we are actually garbage handling wise on pavement. I did set the diff to limited, which is better on pavement. Oh, slow down. Oof, okay, that wasn't awful. I mean, in beam that would have been the end of our rear left, but thankfully stuff is a little bit stronger in this game. It kind of has to be. If everything was soft body, this game would be intense. I don't think we'd be able to do 10 laps. Pretty much everybody would be out of the course. Which reminds me, for our last race, I have a good idea. I think we're going to do a last man standing, but it's going to be improvised. Ooh, no. I should have just hit the power there and went for the drift instead of what I did. I really see the potential in this game, and I'm glad that they're coming back from their pretty crappy early access. I'm hopeful. This game is going in pretty much the exact direction that I wanted it to. Oh, get out of here, buddy. Apparently my brakes are starting to fail, which is not a good sign at all, because I have been needing them pretty drastically. Uh-oh. We're going... No! That's the worst possible X button to reset. Okay. I was gonna say, like, how the heck do we get out of that? But we managed it. Okay, so this guy's been out. I was really hoping that was somebody who was in a position ahead of me rather than somebody who's lagging behind. I keep messing with that stick on the right and I shouldn't be. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention in my grid video, but I beat Lollipop Chainsaw. How cool was that? It was worth it. Although I got the bad ending. I won't spoil anything, but it was worth it. Really like that game. I really like games like that, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. So what I hope for this game is... I want it to continue the way it's going. I really like the damage model. I like how rough everything is. What is this? I like how this is a bit of a gritty racing game, a banger racing style. I really like that. Obviously, I want to see more modes. I'd love to see more customization in the cars. I know that they're going to be adding that, but I want to see a ton of customization, like engine swaps and just ridiculous stuff like that. Kind of make this game the banger version of Forza. Just able to swap drivetrains and things. That would be awesome. When it comes to careers, I like the way that they're going with them. I have seen a little bit of gameplay of the careers, but I want, I'd love to have one central career, which is kind of what we have currently, because you have to race to get money to buy cars to use in the careers. But having just whatever was shown, like 5 or 6 careers there, that doesn't seem like enough. I'd really like to have more. Get out of my way, buddy. I'd really like to have more than that. Just expand the game as much as possible, really. So we came in 6th that time. That's a lot better than 23rd or whatever I got before. And we got some decent money for it as well. I'm saving for the... I'm saving for... Okay, let's go 20 laps. 20 laps isn't too hard here. We're gonna go clear day, and we'll go... Let's go hard AI. Yeah. So the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing right now is this is a circuit specifically made to crash cars. If you turn on easy AI, you're not going to make it past like 5 laps. So I turned it on hard, specifically because I want this to last a little bit longer. I made it 20 laps because I know that it's not going to just get into pure chaos in the first 10. So I want it to expand. But you can see what's happening right now. Cars are flipping all over the place. Ooh, I'm taking some damage. Let's continue around here as my frame rate drops. Cars are going all over the place. It's not going to take long before the pack gets separated and things just start getting crazy. Somebody's already off in the left lane. If you're seeing what's happening right now, I will explain it to you regardless. Ooh, come on. Cannot get stuck around like that. I will be tilted for sure. Not tilted, but twisted. So this is a canyon area where we're basically just going around two hairpins, and you circle around the hairpin, and then you pop out in an area that can go both ways, but it has these jumps to make things even more complicated. So we're driving big muscle cars with a lot of power. Like this one's got... Oh, get out of my way. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay, I'm not going to X button that one. We're going to keep going here. We're only on 26% health. That's really low. Let's try and stay alive. I want to see the mayhem. But basically, these things throw off cars and they get stuck in the middle. Okay, come on. And so this race is pretty much entirely based on who can last the longest. Because if you get caught up in the middle here, you're gonna get punched from both sides and end up crushed by oncoming traffic as well as the traffic in your lane. Wow, we were only at 12. Oh wow, that guy was doing a quad flip there. I'm keeping the outside because I know the inside line is dangerous, and having such little health, we aren't going to make it very much farther. There's somebody who's currently on fire. Okay, I just died. Alright, let's try that again. We're restarting. This video might end up being more than 20 minutes if I can last long enough. Okay. We can do better than this. That last... oh no. There are more cars behind me than I thought. But that last one was pretty poor. We can do better than 4 laps. Okay, everybody's up on the side here. Twist somebody around, cause a little bit of mayhem. As long as we can get the pack to separate, we will have these collisions in the center. I think the biggest trick with this is just to get a good line on these bumps. And in this case, we got a really decent line there, so we're doing pretty good. Somebody's just tried to turn me. It's not gonna happen, buddy. We're way too strong. Alright, somebody up ahead seems to have gotten absolutely destroyed, and we cleared right in between them. Oh, that was perfect. Okay, let's continue. Oh no. No! Not again. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to reset. I know that it would have been more fun to just deal with the oncoming traffic, but I do want to make this last a little bit longer this time, so. This one is all about dirty racing, so spinning people out is absolutely allowed. It infuriates me when people do that in GTA 5, but in this game, that's the name of the game. So there is a flaming car flying through the center. That is too good. We're still on a solid 81% health. Considering we're more of the aggressive car, let's force this guy. Let's force him to take a crappy line. Ooh. Unless that's what he does to us. See, we're in 20th right now, but I think... Oh, goodness. But, like, if we can last a little longer, that's really all that matters. Because soon people will be DNFing, just destroying themselves. And we will be continuing to go, hopefully. As you can see, I'm currently in 22nd, which means that 2 cars have died. Oh, ooh. Get out of my way, buddy. 37% left. We've got nothing. Okay. That guy is taking a really risky line there. Oh, wow. Okay, he did not make it too far. We've got syphilis up on our right. Gotta be careful not to touch that guy. It seems that there is a smoking car up here, which is pretty much ready to go. Wow, we are gaining position readily as cars keep getting demolished over and over. In that crash area, as the pack spreads out, this game just gets insane. And I really like the existence of a track like this. I'm incredibly happy that it's in the game. Wow, a lot of people are down. We are doing really well right now, actually, to stay around. But this area here is just going to get more and more insane. Oh, we just took somebody out. And took out our radiator as well. Oh no. One thing that I'm not sure is, like, Beam has damage in a more realistic way, so if your radiator's gone, you're going to overheat. But in this game, I don't think that you can overheat. Uh-oh. That hurt quite a bit, actually. I don't think you can overheat in this game. I think that it's just, when it says that stuff, it's just kind of, engine is damaged. And it's giving it a more specific context, even though it's not necessarily the case. Which is fine. I mean, it would be sweet if your cars could overheat and stuff. Obviously, that would make it more of a challenge, but... Oh! Wow. I did not expect that to happen. We just got absolutely destroyed. I am incredibly saddened by that, but that's what happens in this game. Hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay. Hopefully you want to see more of this, because I'm going to continue to do more regardless, so shut up. Sorry, I'm just kidding. But as long as they keep developing this game, I'm going to want to play more of it. I think that's pretty reasonable. But anyway, see you next week for some more videos, and there may be a Christmas special, but there may also not be, so